So today we're gonna be watching Sieves, Sieves 1. So Sieves is a level 5. He's playing in a level like 3 to 5 lobby. Looks like they ended up losing at the end. If we look at the general stats, we could see that Sieves is the player that we're gonna be watching and analyzing today. He was the top performer, or he had the most impact out of his team. Kills wise, sure, whatever. Round win share, not bad. But to start with, I guess some expectations for this coming video. I went over the utility tab in the scoreboard, and looks like Sieves has used 0 flashes this whole game. So we are gonna be looking out for that. Molly 6, sure. HE is 12. I mean, that's not too bad, but of course, in an overtime game could be better. Smokes from 18. Okay, looks like maybe he helped his teammates hold down the site or execute. So let's get going. Let's get into the game part itself, okay? So, a knife round, you lost and you start as T-side. Okay, so you opt out buying a Kevlar, that's fine. Your teammate buys Dooley's Flash Nade. Let's see what happens. Okay, one guy is going second mid, you join him. The bomb is going up banana by itself. And then, okay. Then what ends up happening is you guys haven't talked on freeze time. Maybe not even a hello. So I feel like as a like a point of advice, like I can already tell that you guys are probably going to like lose the pistol instantly, right? Um, so as a point of advice, I'm not telling you, man, go look at this video, go look at this like meta pistol from G2 and how they beat Vitality on the major. Like, no. Um, like, the goal of the map, right, of like Counter-Strike in general, is you have 2 bomb sites and you want to plant the bomb as like a terrorist and you want it to explode. Maybe this video is gonna get demonetized now, but in general, you have a microphone. I would hope so, right? Um, so at least try. I know in low elo, most people don't like to talk, right? They just want to play the game, they just want to have fun, and they just queue for the sake of it. So I would want to believe that you also want to win, just like any other cool player in Counter Strike. So I would say, while you're in T-spawn in the freeze time, yo guys, let's rush B. Everyone knows where B is, right? It should be easy. Just rush B. You're 5 people going to B all together. You have a better chance of winning the round than just splitting up like this and that. So, I mean, I'm sure if I will just click play, let's see what happens. Okay, first guy dies bottom mid. For what? No reason. It didn't help us progress at all. I mean, some devs could be good devs, right? You managed to take a good position, but you died for it. That's okay. But here, because you had no plan, the guy just died. Wow, what a surprise. The player with the bomb died by himself on B. Okay? You got a nice kill. I'm not really too sure why he's pushing down. You pick up the use. Do note that in that situation, you were looking like really, really down. I will just play it back here. So, I mean, if you see, even if you're picking short, your cursor would be right here. So, up it a bit, right? What could help you is to play pre-fire maps. There is an abundance of them on the workshop. I would just type, Inferno pre-fire. You should be able to find one, or just play the game. Or lol. Point number 1 that we could already take from the game: you need to try to initiate talking in the game. Otherwise, you're probably gonna lose a lot of games. And I know sometimes people are frustrated, like, yo, man, I play this and my teammates are just not talking. But you could also be the problem, right? It's like, someone stole a purse and you're just a bystander watching, and no one is calling the police because everyone thinks the other person will call the police. So instead, what you need to do is you need to try to take the initiative. You might not know everything in the game, but at least you do know, hey guys, we can rush PS5 on the pistol round, and then we will have a better chance at winning. I mean, you don't need to tell that to your teammates, right? But you will have a better chance at winning than just going to die by yourself. Okay, so you won the pistol. Good job. Now, the second round is here. So what most people will do is they either will fully save to be able to buy the next round, or they will just force it. So I mean, I'm talking about the enemy side, right? You opted to buy a Galil and Kevlar with helmet. That costed you 2,800. So if you calculate in total, you have 4,000 bucks after winning that round, right? You opted to not buy any util as well. So utility is a key point of CS, and as we saw, you haven't thrown a single flash in the whole game. So what I would recommend, firstly, to think about it like this. With most SMGs in the game, for each kill you get 600 bucks. So that's why your everyone on your team opted to buy a Mac 10 because they know it's a farm gun and it's good to buy it on those eco rounds because your enemies will most likely not have a helmet. As we're gonna see as the round concludes, only one guy has bought a helmet. Not even, he refunded it. Right? So with the Mac 10, you can just run up to him, give him an insta headshot, and get the 600 bucks. But if you opted to buy an AK, then first of all, you have good body damage, right? And if they do have a helmet, then you can give them like an instant headshot. But instead, you chose the Galil, which is a middle ground weapon. I'm not telling it's bad, but it does not have the advantages like either sides do, either buying an MP9 or an AK. And also you have zero util. So that means if you do get to a late like situation in the round, you won't be able to help yourself with utility. And also you won't have any util to be able to take map control safely. Because what's most likely to be happening is that your enemies will be sitting up close on banana, on apps, on short, and you want to use your utility to be able to help you take those positions. Because again, the end goal is to finish on B or on A, or to be able to kill all of them. And util is what's supposed to help you do it. So personally here, I would choose to buy an AK and a smoke. Okay, I'm not too sure what's the point of shooting down randomly, but have fun with it. Okay, that's a good molly for car. What do you do with it? You go A, that's okay. Your teammates with the bomb are going A. A. Sometimes you get those, okay. And then the side guy. Good job. So I feel like in lower elo most of the time, a lot of people are just scared to go in first, right? So you took the initiative, maybe without really thinking about it, but you ended up helping your team win the round. So that's a +1 on your side. Okay, you went with the op. Again, no util. So if you get into a late round situation, you have no chance to help yourself. You know, usually on those situations where you've planted a bomb and you're waiting on site for the enemy to come, it's the most easy and it makes like the most sense to be able to use like your util in like the easiest ways. So let's say you're on B site Inferno, right? You have a smoke. You just smoke city off and you've basically guaranteed that you only have to focus on one position, which is wins. They could jump through the smoke, but then that means like your fight is more advantageous for you. Okay. So right now you're with 3 people, right? You have the bomb, you have 2 of your teammates, and you want to execute on B. As it looks like, you guys have a nade, a molly, and a flash. Okay, so in this situation, already I could say everyone was scared to go first. Sure, whatever, right? You had the help, you had the op, you could have tried to do something, but it's whatever really. But let's say you bought that util in the start of the round, and you had a smoke. Instead of your teammate deciding to molly city, which really does not benefit you at all, you could have smoked city, and then that would have guaranteed you at least one more alive teammate, right? Guys, that's, yeah. As you see, he just took the fight. Nice shot on you. And then you managed to get the bomb down. That's a good kill. That's a good kill. I would call it a nice try. Perhaps you could have tried to go back in the smoke and run to city. Maybe you didn't have to try to no scope, but I wouldn't expect much else. It was a nice try on your side. Okay, you guys are all together for the first time. Never mind. You are rushing B. Okay, first of all, a few things. You got blinded, right? Why is that? Because you were not anti-flash. While you're running up banana, it's very important that you look at the wall, right? While you're coming up, it's really important that until you hit the wall, you just run like this sideways. You can hold A and you just keep running up, right? So that if they do flash in front, you won't be blind. And once you get to the wall, you can start peeking it, right? And then when you open with the position, you can just peek into it. But what happened instead is you were just holding W, you were running forward, and then also when you peeked into them, you were still holding W. So you were not trying to counter strafe, and what ended up happening is your bullets just went everywhere. Again, you're looking dead at the ground, and you were a bit unaware that the guy could have been CT. It's not bad to smoke CT, right? Someone needs to do it at the end of the day, and it's okay if you die, but you don't seem to be aware that he could be there. So do note that. I would also want to mention for Inferno B side, right? There's basically a few essential like utility pieces that you want to know. You don't have to know lineup for them, right? But at least like try to have them at the end of the round while you're like on the side or pushing it. So for B, smoke city, okay? Just smoke city. The enemies will be rotating from city, right? So they want to come here, they are smoked off, the round is easy for you, right? For A, you took A side, right? Firstly, you smoke long to be able to take this side of mid, right? And then once you're up on site, you're planting the bomb in default, right? You want to smoke Moto. So, oops, you want to smoke Moto, you want to smoke B. That's about it. That's the idea of Inferno and how you're able to hold down the site afterwards or try to push into it. Again, I'm not telling you you need to learn insane util. It's just like this simple idea. And in every single map in CS, you're able to look for that one position that you can smoke that will fuck up the enemy team. And on Inferno, this is the example of it. So what happens here? You guys go kind of together towards amps. Okay, you have some timing. You are alone. So again, it feels like just like in the pistol round, right? It kind of seems like you guys were just running for it. I don't think anyone was telling, yo guys, let's push out Absol together. Or at least since you went out first, you really have a nice opportunity there to say, yo, guys, I'm gonna jump out, come with me. And then it's gonna change the way that the round ends. Maybe you could have gotten another kill. Maybe you could have even gotten all three and then gotten the bomb down. But instead, you kind of just went one by one, no one is helping each other, and then you ended up dying. Okay, here this round, good job. You bought some util, a smoke, and a nade. Okay. I'm not really liking this idea, and whoa. Okay, let me pause here. So first of all, it's cool to shoot down from ramp, right? I mean, if top mid wasn't smoked, I don't really want to be seeing you peeking it and random shooting with the AK, because if an op peeks you, you're kind of fucked. But let's go back from there. You smoked bottom banana off. You're telling the enemy team, yo guys, banana is yours. I don't want it. Instead, what I would suggest, smoke car, right? It blocks their vision off. It doesn't let them push in, and it keeps them questioning. You want to smoke off banana to go up on A? Don't give them banana. Don't smoke yourself. Smoke them off. It's gonna be 20 seconds that they're going to be wondering, what the fuck is happening on banana? And instead, you just told them, yo guys, we don't want banana. We are probably gonna go A. Okay, I'm not sure if you're aware, but your teammate pushed out short and you're trying to wallbang up on the roof. I mean, this is the POV of your teammate. You know, he cannot really be on the roof, so I feel kind of bad for the window. That's a nice kill. I would blame your teammate for not checking it fully. And that's also a nice kill. Here, I mean, you kind of had a really nice shot because if you look at it again, you counter-strafed. Okay, so let's look at this like this, right? The guy is coming, and you want to be a hard target. So you were moving to the left, and then you counter-strafe to be able to regain your spray control, and then with crouch, you just shot him down. So that was a clean kill, I would say. That's how you should properly, like, peek into someone picking you. Here, I would just go back to side. But, hey, good impact, good round. You basically won it for your team. Okay, here is the lovely mid spam. Still mid spamming. Still looks like you don't have an idea and you don't have a decision for what kind of role you want to be part of in this team. You're not taking any map control. You're not helping to take banana. You're not really helping to take mid or apps. You're just shooting through a smoke. So again, what I would recommend, choose. You either want to help take banana, you either want to help take apps, you either want to support your apps player to be able to take top mid at the end. That's it. And then finally, for the first time, you got punished by the op for peeking mid. So this is what happens when you just keep spamming the mid smoke, you let the opper feel comfortable, and then he just try picks you into mid. Okay, you bought an AK and a smoke, and look again, you have 500 bucks, which could have been a nade and a flash, 2 flashes, whatever you want. You smoke CT, that's well played on you. You open up side, you plant a bomb, but it doesn't really look like you had sight yet. And then you panicked with your spray. So I would say, just plant a bomb whenever you feel like you're safe, right? Your teammates were still fighting on site, and you just ran out with the bomb in your hand to try to take, like, to try to plant the bomb, I mean. Okay, Khalil, a smoke. And again, no one has any idea of what they want to do in the map. You ran up second mid, you looked at the wall, you looked at the menu, that's perfect. But you just went back and did nothing. So, for banana, right, we made it made sense. You wanna smoke the car to block them off, play time, then you can molly sandbags, you can molly corner, you can kind of play around with the U-turn, and you can take banana eventually. How to take apps? I mean, you can run up, you can molly balcony, right? Then you can jump up from the stairs of balcony, shift apps, clear this, clear that, and then you have apps. If they're in there, hopefully you win the fight, right? I think that's the like easiest way to explain it without like going in depth. But here instead, you let them push into you, you were lost, and you lost the fight at the end. Here, okay, first of all, calm down. Please calm down. You don't have to be pre-firing corners, and you don't have to run through the, like, you don't have to run up banana just to hope to take the gun and then maybe get a kill. The guy was picking with the op. Instead of going for the gun, I mean, look, you managed to trade out for the guy. That's good, right? You know this guy is close, and he picked you. What I would have done there, it's just an op. It's not a rifle. It cannot shoot a million bullets in 1 second. So just try to jump him with your teammate. As what ended up happening is you guys just got stuck. You went full stress mode. And the op just picked one by one by one. Okay, I mean, like, this is kind of a result of just people not speaking in the game, right? You have so much info. The lone guy died, the city guy died, these guys fighting, yet you're still in pit. Like, my spider senses are tingling, right? I don't feel like it's gonna be A, man. Like, they got your kill. I would hope that the guy would say, bro, they're pushing city to B. And if not, just try to look at the map. It's really important. It's gonna be right here at the top, right? You can see the enemies on the map as a red dot while your teammates are dying. And then you can react accordingly. But you see, 2 of your teammates died. Try to see, like, how are you able to react from that? 1 guy died, sure. 2 people died, and you see that they're working in a pattern. 1 guy died long, and the other guy died CT. They're probably gonna go B. Okay, I guess we do need to do some aim routines. I would say you have a pistol, right? Maybe instead try to play a cheeky position. On mini pit, you're just kind of playing by yourself, and you didn't have any like teammate on site to be able to take the focus from you. Oh, if you can take the focus from each other. Your teammates play too long. What instead I would do? I would just jiggle apps, right? I would try to get the information in apps, or maybe I would have even went free long. I feel like you have pistol side, you have the disadvantaged weapons. Maybe try to make the most impact out of having like the most people together. But in this situation, since you're already like probably not talking to each other, I would just jiggle apps for info, right? Let him push into me, hopefully kill him when he gets close, and like really that's about it. Okay, so what we want with here, M4, hit, flash, and you're starting from pit. Okay. So I would just pause here again, and I would say, it's not a bad thing to play in pit, right? But it's just like on T side when you smoked bottom banana, you're telling them, yo guys, you can have this for free. Instead, what you could do, I will just play the round so I can free look, right? Instead, what you can do, just come and jiggle like this, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You see the guy coming up? Now you can go back. Boom. Now you know to tell your teammates, yo guys, they are in apps. That's it. Did you risk anything? Did you die? No. You just got the information that they can be apps now. You weren't being like useless. You actually got some information for your team. Like at the end of the round, it's amazing to play pit. It's such a strong position to hold a side. But you could utilize yourself better by just jiggling apps. For some reason, I'm not sure we bought a flash in the whole game. That kind of explains why we had 0 flashes used, but it just doesn't seem like we like flashes. Okay, here, I don't want to say anything, right? But who are you mollying exactly? So I'm not sure, but we heard about 10 nades in B. And the time is so like near the start of the round that they're probably not even going to be here when you molly it. What I would say instead, oh my god, what I would say instead is that maybe when you feel like it's towards the end of the round and you feel like they want to push into you, or you want to readjust your position, then you could block off a choke point, like maybe short, close short, or abs, and then you could adjust wherever you want, maybe mini pit, maybe you can come up close and pick up short. It's just up to you, but this molly is really not doing anything. And I mean, I feel like we both know this smoke is not really the greatest. So, people are dying B. Looks like this guy rotated early. So I'm not sure if you guys really communicated or not, but I would say that's something that's probably was lacking in this game. So, again, I mean, I feel like I can kind of skip this segment, right? Don't use your util so early. Go jiggle apps, it will change the whole game for City Sign. Since you seem to like to play this position right now, just jiggle apps, get the information. You saw someone. You can wait a few seconds, smoke them off, get a good position. You can play on top of the balcony, you can play pit, you can play open, you can play side, you can play close, you can play whatever you want. But just, I would say, at the start, use your utility by reacting off to them. Um, a big point of CS2 is that people picking into you have a bigger advantage when they're picking into someone who's just holding an angle, right? I'm not sure if it's haptic, whatever, but it's just a fact. So here, you were holding short actively, white in the open. And here you just lost the fight, that's whatever. But for pit, I would say instead of just sitting there, just try to jiggle in. Jiggle in and out, right? Like around the wall. Just jiggle pit. I would show exactly what I mean. You're here, right? Just jiggle like this, chill. Jiggle, like maybe peek, come back, peek, come back, peek, come back, peek, come back. It's like the same idea where you jiggle in apps. Try to be proactive, try to get information. Let's say if you didn't smoke early, you had a smoke here. What you can do, maybe smoke yourself in front here so that you have kind of a wall to play around, right? Maybe smoke yourself, maybe smoke in front of the left. Then you can be kind of cheeky and then you can come up the smoke, kill the apps guy. You can be here, kill the short guy. You can be really active. But instead, what you opted to do, you just sit here in the open. The guy picked into you. You lost the fight. Like you didn't get anything from the fight, right? You just he knows you're there. You know he's him. You didn't gain anything, right? They're gonna come A anyway. So instead, what you could have done is picked proactively into him, went back. Picked proactively into him, went back. Here, once again, we are sitting pit for no reason. Here, you decided to start inside of apps, but I'm again not really too sure why are we mollying this early. So we blocked off apps for basically no one, and then we wasted both a smoke and a molly. So far, maybe the statistics show that you threw as few smokes and mollies, but there was only like 2 smokes that were useful that you smoked CT off on T side. Otherwise, all your smokes were kind of a waste. Okay? So here, we have a shit ton of fucking money. A shit ton of fucking money. First of all, you could have dropped one of your teammates. You could have dropped an M4, right? Don't be a piece of shit. Instead, you decided to buy M4, Kevlar, not even a kit, smoke nade. And you go pit, and you're not even like trying to help your teammates who are pushing down mid. Again, I would say, like, sure, you guys are not communicating to each other, it's whatever. But try to play reactive, try to play proactive, try to be around your teammates. I'm not saying you have to push down mid with these two and die, but what you could do is you can come up short, maybe try to help them, maybe at least jiggle apps. So your teammates push down mid, these guys can come up here, right, to apps, at least jiggle apps, let them know, yo guys, they pushed behind you. That's it. But instead, you're probably gonna smoke it early, and then what happened is you ended up missing the smoke as well. Once again, doing nothing. So here, now somehow you managed to get to overtime. I'm not sure why you had a teammate in apps, but seems like you swapped position. In general, how Inferno should be played, let's say just like in the big picture, right? You have one guy long, you have one guy short, and you have one guy apps. Apps will eventually go down to pit or to play some kind of crossfire with side. So let's say this guy is here on side, you can play balcony with him so that you have this line, right? And you can protect it. Maybe you can go pit and he can go here. So you have this line and you can protect it, you see? So this is kind of the idea. What happened here is that you just didn't really stick to any position, right? You're so passive on apps, this guy just decided, you know, I'm gonna take apps. If you were doing like how I would see apps is just jiggle, get info, go back, maybe try to repick, then this situation would have not happened, right? Of course, it's fun to play backside, but you can start with just getting the free information. You don't have to give up the map for free. Seems, honestly, I don't know why you're not buying a flash. Like, so, okay, your teammate decided to take apps. Look, your teammate actually knows how to play apps. He smoked, he mollied, he flashed, he's being proactive. I mean, that's a great flash, wow. But he's doing something on apps, right? He's getting the apps information. Instead, what you like to do is just play pit. He's going for a random play, right? It makes no sense. But you can just jiggle, you can go back. You don't see anything, you feel confident, you can push down. If you get this, right, you get this information. You kill this guy, no one is second mid. You don't see anyone, guys, it's gonna be B. You can just lock down the mid rotation, you know everything. Let me guess where Sieves 1 is gonna go, guys. Let me guess. 12-15. It's kind of crazy if you lose this game, and which you did end up losing. So, what is the point? Like, you wanna let them peek into you, and then they will maybe flash down, you will be full blind, and then you're out in the open, and they can get a free kill on you? Just try to molly window, right? If you aim on the shadow here while running, you will jump throw, and it will land into the molly while running. Then you can just run up like your teammate is doing, right? Come up here. I mean, come up here, take the map control, jump up, take the map control, eventually maybe smoke long, do this, do that. If you're just sitting here, bro, it's just gonna peek into you and you're gonna die. Okay, Sieves, I would wanna teach you something. You're shooting here. These bullets go like this, up. You're shooting Jesus. Okay, you shot through the smoke, you got punished for it, you got dinged. You smoke long, good job. You're pushing with your teammates, that's great, that's a nice shot. You're opening, you're pushing, you're not scared. You get another kill, one is hiding on side, and you got caught off guard. Not a bad round at the end. Okay. We have max money, again, we buy 0 util basically. We have a smoke and a nade. We are not shooting mid this time, but you're running with your AK out. So up until you reach the cubby, you could have had your knife out. Don't forget, with the knife you run faster. Hey, imagine a crazy idea. You defaulted banana. You mollied car, you waited, you pushed up, you flashed around the wall, you peeked into them, you smoked maybe, you naded, you did this, you did that. You would have had banana for free. Instead, you shot through the mid smoke, you went second mid to stand, and you didn't really help your teammates. Once you even smoked off banana, and you just gave it off to them. Instead, here, around a situation. You went up banana, maybe you didn't molly car, which you could have, right? If they wanted to push early, then it could have helped you. But you got a kill on the guy picking. I would want to guess where this round ends, but I know that you guys lost it. Again, a random crazy pre-fire. You're looking at my feet. If you're into that, hey, I'm on the same page. But we don't have to do it in game. That's it. We are, I mean, sure there's a few fumbles, right? But we right now are in an ideal situation. 5v3, we have banana control. We killed 2 people sometime on A I didn't even notice. Right? How do we lose this round? Okay, you run upside. Okay. So I think we did this mistake earlier. You're planting the bomb too quick. You didn't clear site. Pit is not site, but you're not safe to plant for. What ended up happening is this guy basically fucked you. You were unsure, unsafe, and then you just ended up losing a 5v3 round. Instead, wait with the plant. Just wait. Wait, okay? Clear outside. Your teammate died while you were planting. You could have cancelled the bomb, right? And then just fight together. Okay? Once again, smoke, nade, no molly, no flash. You rushing B. Okay. You got naded, you got mollied. And you got naded again. No one is trying to smoke the molly. That's an interesting fact. And you peeked out with your smoke. A tiny bit of communication on your side if you took responsibility. Yo guys, I'm gonna smoke CT. Then you would have had more teammates with their gun out and they would have been ready. Because what happened here, you had like 3 people with their knife out, 2 people looking at the sky, I'm not really sure, but just on your side, you can take responsibility for it. You can be the reason why you're winning games. If you just give this simple information to your teammates, you don't have to be like, yo guys, okay, I'm gonna smoke this, you go there, we'll flash this, we're gonna wrap around the side, okay, we're gonna plant the bomb there, then yo, yellow, you go here, you go there, blue, flash us in, just, yo guys, let's rush B, I'll smoke CT. That's it. We are buying an AWP, no utility, that's what I love to see. They smoked mid. Okay, here we decided to give them banana. Why did we decide to do it? Because Mr. Sieves did not buy any util. Sure, you go pick mid, you took banana. They smoked you off, that's it. Right? It could be on your teammate as well, right? But let's say I was Sieves. Yo guys, I'm gonna default B. Sieves, right? I'm not telling you, okay, you wanna op, you wanna do this, you wanna do that. I'm telling you how to win the game. I'm gonna default B, right? You can take responsibility. You can smoke car off, you can molly car off, you can do whatever on car. You instead are giving them the confidence to just take banana for free. Sure, you can op and look in mid, but if in the rounds prior you did something on banana to hold them off, it could have looked really much differently. So, after watching the game, basically to conclude, I feel like you kind of deserve to lose the match. So first thing, it's really on you to do your part, okay? If you're not gonna talk, don't expect anyone else to talk in the game, right? So the first example that appeared is just, pistol round. Guys, let's go rush B. You come up with all the people, you just go rush B as 5. Like, that's it. Nothing else you need to do. Um, just be together. Okay. So I gave you this idea, right? We want to default, okay? We want to default Inferno, right? So we have banana. We want to take control of banana, even up to car. We have mid. We want to take control of top mid. So first of all, for the start of the game, you started in banana. Please don't just stand and shoot the smoke, Sieves. Please. It's not really helping anyone. Maybe one time you got a kill for the smoke. Good job. I'm proud of you. But what you should do instead, I would recommend you choose one of the following. Okay? Defaulting banana. You start, you come up to this wall, molly car like so on the wall, right? You molly them off, they cannot pick you, right? You wait for their nades, right? They will come. What usually the cities will do, they will molly, they will nade, they will do whatever they want, right? So it will look like this. You just wait here in the corner, you mollied, right? You wait here, you are jiggling, nothing is happening. They threw their mollies, they threw their everything, it ran out, you come into the cubby. Basically, you're done. From here, you kind of react onto them, okay? You have a nade, you can come, you can nade like this. Just a random fucking stupid nade, right? You did some damage. You come up, boom, 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 right? You clear this, you're sitting on the wall, okay? Now, the cities probably have to decide what they want to do, okay? So if you just sit here like this, they will push into you. I would hope you kill them, right? Don't look at the feet, look up, okay? They will push into you, you kill them. They don't want to push into you, maybe come to a jump spot. You see him, he saw you, he might go back, you have banana for free. You wanna go peek, 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 slowly take it, right? Hey, they're not banana. You have banana control. What's next? That's it. Your teammates might be working on A. Meanwhile, what you can do? You can just hold banana off, you can jiggle the wall like here, you can sit here in the corner, you can just jiggle here, just have banana control. That's it. Really not that complicated. I believe in you, Sieves. Just play Inferno a few more times. If you choose to default banana, that's how you do it. You will get comfortable with it. You will get more ideas with it. Now, before we move on, before uh, uh, now, before we move on, one important thing, Sieves. Please buy utility fully. Even if you don't know how to use them, please try to start using them. For banana, you molly car, right? Your car molly is soon to fade. You flash like this, right? And now you can safely come up before the molly is gone, so that you guarantee that they cannot push you. Now you can safely come. That's it. Your flash usage is gonna go up. You wanna take car, just like, I don't know, like right click a flash like this. Boom, you can take banana, right? Just flash in like this. Even if it's the shittiest flash, just flash banana. Like, it will help you so much more. Just use your flashes. Don't buy just a smoke and nade. Don't just buy nothing. Buy something, right? Let's say you come up here, okay? So you flashed. There is a guy here, he went back. You have a nade. Why not nade sandbags, right? You can jump. Is the guy corner? I don't know. But hey, this guy is probably low HP, right? Maybe your aim is not great. We body shot him. He's probably like 2 shots. You got banana for free again. So just think of it like that. Now, if you want to default second mid, how do we do that? really simple, even more easy than banana. You run, right, from this place. You don't have to buy mangoes or watermelons. You just come, you have your molly. You see this shadow, keep running while looking at the shadow and jump. This will molly apps. If they want to peek into it, they can, but they will probably die. So you mollied it, you keep running. Don't stop looking at the window. I mean, maybe it's a nice view, right? But just keep running, okay? You have a few places to decide. You can come up here, right? You can jump up, boom. Hey, you kind of have apps already, right? You peek here, you peek here, you peek here, right? Hey, quite easy. Otherwise, instead of jumping up, you can go here, right? You clear apps, shifting, not shifting, whatever you want. Hey, you kind of have apps already. Otherwise, you want to go mid. I mean, if the guys see, right? Just smoke long like this. I'm not telling you do a lineup. If you want to know a lineup, that's quite easy. That's what we use in the team. You come up long in here in the corner. These smokes long like this. I'm not telling you you have to know this smoke. You can... sorry. You can jiggle the up, right, with your gun. Smoke it. Shade flash long. Boom. That's it. That's how you default it. You want to open banana? Sure. But do know that you are giving up banana. Don't rely on your teammates for that. Maybe smoke it. Flash mid. Now you can post on the corner, right? Don't give away banana. I feel like for you, how I would see it, this would be like the easiest way for you to just win games guaranteed. Now for city side, please. I'm begging you, Sieves. Please. Don't just go sit pit. Okay? Come up apps. Jump up. Have your molly out. This is a nice molly, look. Brand new. I'm even shaking it to make sure it's working. Just come. Bam. 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 That's it. You see the guy? They're rushing you. That's it. Now, you saw the guy. But he's chill, right? He just like said, yo, what's up? You go back, right? You can chill like here. He will peek into you. You peek into him. Boom, easy, free kill, right? You maybe have a short teammate. Then you don't even have to worry on short. They're pushing up A. Just go attack like this, right? He will have to jump, so it's kind of like an annoying fight for him. And you can just watch out short. And if he comes, you like should be able to just do like this, right? Just move your mouse a little bit. Shoot at his feet. You seem to love that. Just do that. Okay. Let's say you gave up apps, right? It's kind of late in the round. You still have your smoke, right? This lovely smoke. Brand new again. Okay? You can smoke this off. Your teammate in short is staggering. You smoked apps off. You can peek into this. You can be proactive. Whoa. You can peek into this, right? They pressured short. Hey, we changed 3 positions in the round. 3 different positions. Okay? Now, again, you don't even have to use the app smoke. If you know apps is kind of easy, right? You can just from back here still peek into short. Maybe watch out from the apps peek, but if you have a side teammate that left short, I mean, ideally he should at least kind of check apps. I'm not telling you, it's probably not gonna happen in your Reno, but like you can, after you jiggle the apps and you saw someone, you can just go for this peek. If your teammate lost short, you saw him, you go back. If you have a smoke, so what I meant with the idea is that you can just smoke. I mean, not like this side, but I mean, what you can do is just smoke yourself out in front of yourself. Boom, you have a huge ass giant wall. Peek here. You wanna go peek here. That's it. Like, I really cannot explain any other way to play apps and pit. For crossfires, right, I would place a bot here. Let's say this is Yusuf's. Dot bot. Or dot bot boost. Or bot dot stand dot boost. Okay? This is... oh. Whatever. So this is Yusuf's, right? This is you. Let's say you have your A side teammate. You guys are like this. You can see you. I can see you, right? They will push out. We are just chilling together. He can sit like here. I mean, he can sit here, right? You're playing together. That's the whole idea. If you're just playing in pit like this, they will pick into you. Maybe you will insta die. Then it's probably GG. What I meant by being proactive is boom, boom, boom. You know, boom, boom. They molly you. Smoke the molly. And then you still have this wall to play around, to come out like this, right? You want to hide in the smoke? Go for it. Okay. Another thing, Sieves, since you seem to like to rush banana, I would want to show you how would I easy rush banana on a low elo like you. So what I would do, an idea. This game they did not molly close, but I would expect for like future enemies to at least molly you. So what I mean by mollying you is they will probably just go like this and molly this area, right? So how do you counter that molly? While you're just running up the start, throw a smoke like this, go anti-flash, and then just peek out, right? The way you peek out, I want you to peek out like not forwardly, but sidewaysly, if that makes sense, right? Because how you went out is you went out like this, right? But instead, if you go out, you peek them. You are ready to shoot the enemy, not just walk into him. You're ready to shoot the enemy. You can walk out, shoot, right? So in Banana Rush, you walk out like this, right? Because he's probably gonna be here, because you're already going to be past this guy. Counter strafe, right? Room A, D. Now, A, D, A. Right? Boom, 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 boom. Right? It should be like this. It's like a zigzag. So, to show it in real time, you smoke the molly early. Right? You come like this. Okay? You peek. You peek. You're smoking. Okay. Your teammates are pushing. You smoke. You jiggle. You smoke and you hide. Get your gun out and then go. Now we are again peeking sideways to be able to ready to counter strafe. Same. Still always being ready to counter strafe. Otherwise, what happens in the game is that you peek like this, right? You peek like this and you go like this. It's not going to work. Okay? So that's how I would be Rush. So, as a last point, Sieves, thank you so much for sending me your demo. What I would recommend you personally is to, first of all, not be scared to also play game modes that are not just Face It or Premiere. Do deathmatch, download some workshop maps. There is an abundance of them. And of course, if you have any questions, you can come follow my Twitch. You can come join the Discord channel. You can come follow the YouTube. You can come follow the TikTok. We have everything there. So thank you for watching. I hope I was able to help some, and I hope that next time when I can watch your demo, I hope that the mistakes can be a bit more complicated so that I'm really able to chip in and help. But otherwise, I feel like if you just kind of focus on the points I gave you, you can really become great in the game. So to summarize it, first, don't be scared to talk to your teammates. It's your job to take this initiative. If they don't talk for the continuation of the game, you don't have to talk every single time. But for the important things, when you're together, these can change your whole game. I would say, as I explained, the way that the map works, you can choose a default position, right? You can just choose a position that you will be playing at. So I feel like just take that on you and just play that position. Flashes, please, I don't care if you don't know how to use the flashes, do not hesitate to buy flashes and a molly. Please, it can really help you. Otherwise, thanks for watching. For me, it's have a good night and see you next time.